If any major irregularities occurred this time of a magnitude that would affect the outcome, then every single American should want them to be brought to light. And if Democrats feel confident they have not occurred, they should have no reason to fear any extra scrutiny.
And right on cue, Attorney General Bill Barr issued a memo earlier today saying investigations may be conducted if there are clear and apparently credible allegations of irregularities that, if true, could potentially impact the outcome of a federal election in an individual state. Well, tonight, one poll worker who says she witnessed pervasive voter fraud in Michigan joins us now. Tricia Nesbitt, a volunteer GOP poll challenger, and she says she saw election workers in Detroit counting invalid ballots and suppressing any oversight efforts. Tricia, thanks for joining us. Tell us exactly what you saw.
Well, thank you for covering this. It's very disheartening to hear so many denying that this is happening in Michigan. My experience in Detroit, Republicans were denied meaningful access to observing the ballot counting process. We were told that the hall was full, only to learn that a large group of union members were allowed to gain access to the hall. Once we were able to gain access inside following them, it was clear that Detroit city election workers were scanning and counting ballots for voters whose names did not appear in the voter rolls. And when we tried to challenge those, our challenges were largely ignored.
Well, Tricia, we'll get to that in a moment, but I want to show a video that you took that you just mentioned. GOP poll challengers locked outside of a ballot counting center. Watch. Banging. Tricia, how long before they were let in? You could hear it. Was that banging and knocking on the video? How many ballots had been counted, do you think, in the meantime?
Well, about 90% of the counting boards were inactive for about 4 hours. So they had actually removed several Republican poll challengers prior to locking the doors. And those were folks who were trying to gain access. They actually put up cardboard over the windows so that those folks couldn't see what was happening inside.
Well, you hear this time and again that, oh, there's no substantial allegation of fraud, widespread fraud. We hear that all day long. And Republicans are just making all these claims. There are no claims. How do you answer that?
Honestly, I've been a poll challenger in various elections since 2012, and I have never seen anything like this. This raises a lot of concerns about the integrity of our elections, and I sincerely hope that this is investigated to the fullest extent.
Yeah, well, it looks like it, well, at least Bill Barr thinks there are issues to be investigated. But I think that this simple question was raised last week, Tricia, that if you have nothing to hide, then why just not let people in? And probably be a pretty boring job just to watch ballots going in. But why the fuss of not letting people in? And they're getting aggressive with some of the poll watchers. Like, why do that? Is it just for fun to be aggressive? It's curious.
I truly believe that they were trying to wait us out, that they were trying to encourage Republicans to leave the room because they did not want us to see what was happening.
Well, we hope we get more information as the days go forward. Tricia, thank you so much.